What is up, squad? Pino E here, and like I always do, I have some sneaker news I want to share, so let's get right into it. Let's go! First things first, here's what the release maps look like for the Air Jordan 31 fine print, the Nike Kobe 11 Black Horse, and the Nike Kobe 11 Mamba Curial. If you want the details on release dates and prices, then make sure to check out last night's video because I've got it all there. I told you last week these reverse backboards were releasing, or Shatter Backboard 2.0, or whatever you guys want to call them, in October, and although I believe the date was October 1st, I couldn't confirm it at the time. Well, today I can confirm that these will in fact release on October 1st, and retail price is set at $160. Last week I also mentioned a couple pairs of Dub Zeros were releasing, and as expected, nobody cared. In case you low-key like these but you don't want to admit it, this pair up on the screen is releasing on November 9th for $160. Here's a first look at the Yeezy 350 version 2 Oxford Tan. It's another pair I like, but it's another pair that we don't have any release info for at this time, so stay tuned and I'll make sure you know as soon as I know. With Iverson's induction into the Hall of Fame, we've got to see a few dope pairs of special edition questions released, and Packer Shoes is getting together with Reebok to add another one. The Packer Reebok Question Curtain Call is limited to 500 pairs, and they're releasing on September 16th for $175. If you can make it out to Reebok's Union Square store in New York City, you may have a chance to meet Mr. Iverson, as he will be there celebrating the release. Now this next one doesn't make too much sense to me, but I'm going to share it anyway. The new rumor is that February 2017 will have 3 pairs of Air Jordan 1 Retro High OGs. Here's what's weird about it. The colorway for the first pair is black, black, white. The second pair's colorway is black, white. And the third is white, white, black. So that's 3 pairs of ones, all with a white and black colorway. Anyway, I'll have more info the closer we get, but all 3 pairs are marked for $160 retail. Now let's talk about the full collection of Oregon PEs that Nike showcased today. I mentioned in the history of the Air Jordan 2 that Tinker was a track star at Oregon, so his ties with the school go way back. It was in 2011 that he came up with the idea to present Oregon with exclusive Jordans, and ever since that date, these have been a grail to many collectors. The first pair to release is probably my least favorite on this list, and it's very similar to the Anthracite 9s that released last year. With some help from Jason Williams, who was also a former Oregon athlete and designer at Nike, he and Tinker presented Oregon with this PE in 2011. In 2012, 2 pairs of 3s were presented, and both are my favorite pairs. Tinker got some more help, this time from Todd Van Horn, who came up with the logo on the side of the shoe, which are 2 clapping hands, and the duck feet logo was thought up by Jay Will. If not for Jay Will, Tinker would have gone with the Oregon O. The second pair of 3s from 2012 is this white pair, and it was presented exclusively to Oregon's football team, and it has the same heel and tongue branding as the Pit Crew pair, minus the clapping hands on the side. 2013 saw this pair of black Oregon 4s. Tinker dedicated the design to one of his longtime friends who had passed away before the shoe was created, and who was a huge U of O fan. In memory of his friend, Tinker included a note on the inside tongue tag. 2013 also saw a second Oregon exclusive 4, which got the Duckman nickname, and it was given exclusively to the basketball program at Oregon. Because the basketball team started picking up some steam, Tinker wanted to provide them with an exclusive, just like he had done with the football team. In 2014, Tinker called his friend Jason Williams up for some more help, and he came up with the Jump Duck logo, which sat on the heel of this Air Jordan 5 Oregon exclusive. Up until this pair of Oregon 5s were also released in 2014, the base of each PE had either been white or black. Tinker wanted to do something different with this model and decided to make it a primarily green colorway. 2014 saw a third PE, which was a football team exclusive in the Air Jordan 29 silhouette. The Air Jordan 29 features a tonal wing-inspired graphic with logo hits on the tongue and the heel. One more shoe for 2014, and this time it was based on the Mellow 10. There were some unique design elements like the duck on the tongue and the graphic throughout the heel and the toe. This model was exclusive to the track and field teams, and I think they got the shit end of the stick. The football team and some friends and family received this 14 PE in 2015, which included a special card in the box with Tinker's sketch and a message about who received the shoe and why they were receiving it. And the last PE was also based on the 14, but in a green colorway to distinguish it from the football team's PE. This pair was made for the other sports programs at Oregon, and the distinction can be made by the writing on the tongue, which features V-ball, B-ball, or track. And that does it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe, join the squad. If you have something to say, leave it in the comments below, and I'm out!